Will that work? Okay, so it's my snowball. That should be working now.
Alright.
Hold on. I'll call you back if it's not, but that should be working.
Alright.
Okay, hold on. Alright, can you guys hear me now? That should be working. Let's see.
That worked. Okay, so it's my...
There we go. Okay. We are back, everybody. I apologize about that. We're back and better than ever. Hey, it's only my second stream, so I'm still trying to get everything down. So, let's get into chatting. Audio's fixed. Let's get into things. Something about my snowball. I have a snowball mic, and it wasn't connecting to OBS. So there we go. Okay, hear me loud and clear. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Sorry about that. I kind of feel dumb. I was chatting for like the first 5-10 minutes, literally to myself, apparently. Literally talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and apparently it was all to myself, so that's great. How we doing tonight? Donovan, what's up, buddy? How you doing? If you guys haven't already, if you're wondering like who makes my beats or anything, it's actually DMC Beats right there in the comments. He has been up and coming and has got a lot better like I have on YouTube. So check him out. If you need any beats, just hit him up. He'll do it for low pricing or just free probably. Just hit him up. He's doing a good job. Go ahead, if you're in here, fire some questions at me. Let me know some sports questions, Bengals, anything. Let me know. I want to answer some questions. Yesterday we had a live stream for over an hour. Literally didn't have a second to breathe because I was answering so many Bengals questions. It was awesome, especially for my first live stream. I really enjoyed it. So come on, somebody hit me with some questions. Yes, sir. I got you, buddy. All right. So we're getting up to 7 viewers right now. Bro, yesterday, I cannot believe how many people, like, literally hopped in and just started asking me questions. Okay, first question of the day, favorite Bengals player. We talking current or we talking all time? Because if it's all time, it's Chad Ochocinco. Come on, man. If it's all time, it's him. But if we're talking about somebody on the roster right now, I'm going to say Joe Burrow. But if we're not counting, like if we're counting, because since he hasn't played a game yet, I'll probably say, man. I love Joe Mixon just because growing up, running backs were always my favorite players. Like, nothing. I didn't love a position more than running back. So I want to say Joe Mixon. Joe Burrow, even though he technically hasn't played a game, so I don't know if you count that. Defense, I'd probably say, honestly, before Vontaze Burfict went cuckoo, I loved Vontaze Burfict just because he had that grit that you look into a defense player. You want a nasty grit player, and that's who he was before he kind of went psycho. But right now, you got to probably go Geno Atkins or Carlos Dunlap on the defense. I mean, come on. But all time, Chad for the Bengals. Right now, Mixon, probably going to be Burrow here soon. Just because, quarterback, like, first-round pick, how can he not be one of your favorites? Even though he literally hasn't taken one snap in the NFL. It's a given. Who's your favorite player? I'd like to know who's some of your favorite players, guys. I don't know. I mean, other teams, I'm trying to think who I like on other teams. On the Vikings, I love me some Dalvin Cook when he's healthy, even though he's kind of doing the Vikings wrong right now. But, yeah, I mean, running back was just, I think honestly, for some people, it's more position than it is players. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people are going to lean more towards the running back of the team, and some people just like certain players. Because there's some people who don't even like certain teams, they just follow the player. Like, that's kind of me in the NBA. Since Cincinnati doesn't have a team, I just go where LeBron goes. You know what I mean? So, That's kind of how I've always been with the NBA. Great question. Fire me with any more if you got any. That was a great one. How you guys doing tonight? You ready for some Jamal Adams predictions? Man, that's a good one. I don't know what he picked 7 or 8 teams that he said he only wants to go to, and they're literally only contending teams. What was it? Um, Ravens, Chiefs. There's the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head. There was a couple more, but it was literally only teams that are contending, which is kind of like, I guess you could say, the Kevin Durant easy way out. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, if I was on a player and I was on a team like the Jets, a team that, I don't know, it's just kind of controversial. I'd probably say the Ravens, man. That would be nasty, and obviously that would suck for us. But it's him in a Ravens uniform. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Just because Jamal Adams isn't coming to the Bengals, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not a good player because that dude can make some plays. I watched him. I went to the Bengals Jets game when the Bengals won their first game of the season, and dude, that guy can make some plays, and he even looks nasty. That dude looked like he can lay a hit. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. I would be kind of cool to see him in a Ravens uniform, even though as a Bengals person, I don't want him to. I mean, Chiefs would be nasty too. I don't know if they could fit him in. You got to think because he's going to be getting a contract. He did say he's not going to ask for a contract right away, but you got to think after this next year, he's going to have to get that contract. So, he's going to be getting the bag sooner or later. So he has to go to a team that can afford him. Great question. Drake Berry said, "What is your overall thoughts on the new linebacking core?" Well, I think it's raw. I think it has potential, and it's just filled with young guys who want that star power, who want to earn that position. The Bengals linebacking crew is just filled with young studs who want to prove themselves in the NFL and on the team in general. You know what I mean? I mean, not one of those guys would I consider them like a full-time starter. They cannot get their spot taken. You know what I mean? Like not like a Luke Kuechly. I want to say Anthony Barr, even though he's kind of fell off. Eric Kendricks type of players who have that position secured, and none of those guys really have that position secured, at least in my opinion. So I think it's a bunch of young guys who have raw talent, have a lot of potential, and really just need to go out there and play football and get some downs under their belt. Because the only way they're going to get better is from practice and playing games. Because with linebacking, you have to see so many coverages. You have to study the coverages. You have to get so many plays. Obviously, tackling and speed and all that, it's talent, but there's a big study aspect to it. So, I mean, we'll see. I really like how it's a bunch of young guys. So, they should have a good future if we can keep them together. So, it's going to be really interesting. It can be one of those things where it can be huge or it can be a bust. Like, all these guys can eventually keep getting better and better and better and keep signing with the Bengals, or they can just not get better, get worse, or they can get better and leave the Bengals eventually because money or things like that. But I guess my final answer is, before I start running away with the question, is I like it. It's young, raw, and has potential. So it's one of those things that's going to be fun to watch on the Bengals defense because you don't know what you're going to expect. DMC Beat said, which is better, Bengals defense or Bengals offense? I mean, honestly, probably the offense. We got to see how it's going to work with, obviously, Joe Burrow, because that's a big question mark because he hasn't taken one NFL snap. So that's even kind of hard to say without being biased. But the Bengals defense, man, it just has – I mean, the whole team has a lot to prove in general, offense and defense. It's not like the offense is top 5 and the defense is bottom 5. They both have a lot to prove. Personally, I'm going to want to watch the offense a little bit more because of Joe Burrow. But at the same time, I want to watch the defense because there's, 3 rookie linebackers, Von Bell, DJ Reader, a whole bunch of new additions to the team that you're going to want to watch. So, I don't know, man. With both sides having a lot of new additions, it's going to be hard to see. But if it's halfway through the season, do I see the offense or defense ranked higher? Hopefully the offense, because that means Joe Burrow is doing pretty good his rookie season. But if he has a struggling rookie season, then you might see the Bengals defense ranked higher. And honestly, like when you guys watch my video tomorrow, I have it uploaded or not uploaded, but filmed and edited. It's about the video is 5 reasons why Bengals fans should be excited for the 2020 season. And that's like one thing, man. It's just like the Bengals are a huge question mark. Like it's a big gamble. These guys could go win 2 games again this year, or they could win 10 games and like clinch a playoff game. Like it's gonna be such an interesting season, man, with Joe Burrow. Great questions, guys. Keep it up. Drake Berry said, which of the 3 linebackers drafted do you think will have the most success? I personally really high on Wilson. Yeah, man, Wilson's a beast. I mean, they're all 3 good in their own aspects. Like, I believe Davis Gathers is a big blitz guy, really quick to get to the ball kind of guy. So, I mean, he could really have his own damage in his own aspect. Because, I mean, if you have DJ Reader up the middle with Geno Atkins, Carlos Dunlap, and Sam Hubbard on the outside, they're going to be applying some pressure to the offensive line, getting to the quarterback. You throw a blitz in there with Davis Gather, and you don't know if he's that quick. He might be able to squeeze through the gap and get some sacks this season, or it's just some pressures, which would be great. But Wilson, man, yeah, he brings a lot to the table. I mean, he might be the most, I don't want to say diverse, but the most versatile, I guess is the word. I mean, they're all 3 going to be interesting to watch. I guess it just depends preseason and everything, which one earns a little bit more reps. Because they all 3 should see the field for sure. I'm not saying that all 3 are going to start because they probably won't, but they all three of them should be seeing the field and get some good playing time. So I'm excited for all of them, to be honest, to answer that question. There's not like one person where I'm like, oh, the only person I'm kind of like that on is obviously Joe Burrow. But yeah, I mean, if we go to the draft order, let's go to the draft order. So obviously first was Joe Burrow, second was T. Higgins. Logan Wilson was third, so Logan Wilson was the highest drafted out of all of them. So in that retrospect, you would think, yeah, he would have the most potential. But hey, so you got Logan Wilson third, you got Davis Gather fourth, and then don't forget about Marcus Bailey in the 7th round, man. The only reason why he dropped to the 7th round was because of his injuries at Purdue. That guy was a second or third, like ESPN and CBS, one of them had him 2nd or 3rd round talent before he got injured. And the only reason he dropped that low was because he got injured. So don't sleep on him. If he can stay healthy this season, I bet you he'll get some playing time. So I'm excited for all 3. Yeah. Reader and Atkins will both get the double twin cut of it. That's true, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why DJ Reader doesn't put down stats, but dude, he doesn't need to. When he's taking up 2 offensive linemen and letting Carlos Dunlap do his thing and Sam Hubbard, look, that's going to speak for themselves. That doesn't speak numbers, that speaks on tape. When NFL teams are in the locker room, on Mondays watching tape, they're not looking necessarily at stats. They're watching the film. And when they see DJ Reader taking up 2 offensive linemen so Sam Hubbard can go get the sack, they're not going to be like, oh, Sam Hubbard, great job. They're going to look at DJ Reader and be like, there you go, man. Like, good job taking up 2 big boys up there in the front of the offensive line. So, yeah, I totally agree. Bailey should end up being a steal. Yeah, man. He really slipped through the cracks. As long as he stays healthy, man, I see him being really successful. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals are one of those teams that will take nobody and put him to somebody. So if he can end up staying healthy, man, I bet he'll be a steal. Sack prediction. Sack prediction for who? Depends which player you're talking about. I don't know, man. It depends because, like I said, DJ Reader doesn't put up that many numbers. But that's a defensive tackle. Most defensive tackles are not putting up insane numbers unless you're a top 3 tackle in the NFL. You know what I mean? They're worried just stuffing up. They're really more for the rush, to stop the rushing game, which should also benefit the Bengals because I don't know about you guys. I got tired watching us get ran over all last year. But so he should help in that retrospect and then help the ends get to the quarterback. I mean, even if we're not talking sacks, you guys got to think about pressures. You don't need to get a sack, every drive. Just the pressure will help. We're talking about Lamar Jackson, who's in our division. We're playing twice a year minimal. So we want to get to him at least, if not get to him, hold him in the coverage. So that's going to be a fun game to watch. All these young linebackers chasing after the MVP. Then I think Steelers, Big Ben, takes a tsunami to tackle that guy's down sometimes. Yeah, Baker Mayfield, you want to get to that guy, you want to pressure him because, at least of last year, wasn't too impressive, but the year before you could speak otherwise. Sack prediction for the whole defense, I have us finishing top 10 in sacks. Yeah, man, I say at least top 15. I mean, our defensive line is nasty. I mean, national media is definitely sleeping on it. I do believe our linebackers need work, but they're young, so it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But dude, our defensive line should be nasty. Let me look up some numbers because I don't know what sack prediction for an entire team would be. NFL leaders in sacks 2019. So if we go to, that's not what I'm looking for. By team. I'm looking that up for you. So New England, matter of fact, led it last season with 47 sacks on the season. Is this right? 2019, is that right? No, I'm wrong. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Pittsburgh did 54. So Pittsburgh led the entire league with 54 sacks, which is interesting. Something to think about when Bengals and Steelers twice a year. Monday Night Football game should be interesting. The Bengals ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bottom 6 in the NFL last year with 31 sacks. So we ranked bottom 6 in the entire NFL last year at sacks. I could definitely see us top 10, at least top 15. I'm going minimal 40 to 45 sacks I'm looking at. 40 to 45 sacks minimal is what I'm looking at next year. I mean, if we can jump from 31 sacks to 40 to 45, that's a huge improvement, guys. I mean, 30 to 40 sacks just in 1 year it's night and day. Then you gotta, like I've been saying, it's not even just about sacks, it's about peer pressures. Just because we're not bringing the quarterback to the ground every time doesn't matter. If we're getting a lot of peer pressures, then it's mostly throws on the runs or he's tossing it out of bounds. So pay attention to that too, because that's really important, especially in the modern NFL at least. My man Drake Berry said if our O-line can hold, if we can go 5 wide, it would be scary. Both Green and Higgins being 6'4" and Tate 6'7", Ross with his speed and CJ being 6'6". Yeah, dude, you got a great point. That the only question mark there is if our offensive line can hold up. I don't know about this year. It honestly depends on Jonah Williams. A few years, if we can, either keep drafting or hopefully sign a great offensive lineman, a good veteran, or, just someone with some good talent or trade or something, I totally agree. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but Zach Taylor, I'm telling you, he's also my video tomorrow. One of the reasons to be excited because his offensive schemes are going to be something to watch. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see us running 5 wide all the time, but depending on what the score is, how much time is left in a quarter or a half, I definitely see him maybe throwing a 5 wide out there. You have obviously you always have AJ Green, who is AJ Green. He's definitely a shield cover. Higgins. You have Tate, who is just going to be mossing people like he did last year, who really stood out. And then, like you said, Speedy John Ross. That's going to be tough because the safety, who is he going to cover? He's going to have to almost pick John Ross. If not, one-on-one coverage. As long as John Ross is hanging onto the ball, that man's gone for the end zone. So you're right, Drake. 5 wide could work really well. But how's that offensive line going to hold up? That's probably going to have to be against a defensive line that's not very good. So we'll have to pay attention to that. But, yeah, you have a good point. That could be pretty nasty. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, so my man said, did you see how William Jackson said he played injured last? I did see that. I mean, if it's true or not, obviously you got to believe him. You know, you got to take his word. I don't understand it though. At the same time, if the team has 2 wins on the season, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? Like, why risk even injuring yourself even like for a longer extent, like get surgery and have to come back from surgery just because you want to play on a team that has 2 wins? But if it's true, you gotta give it props, man. I mean, that's love and that's passion, and that when you're a Bengals fan, that you gotta give it to him because that's really impressive. Not many players in today's NFL does stuff like that unless it's a playoff game or Super Bowl. So hopefully he's healthy and getting better for this season. Now, if your team's like 8 wins on the borderline of making the playoffs, I get it, man. But like 2 wins on the season, dude, come on. But I mean, at the same time, he was playing a huge role in last year's secondary, which I'm glad we got secondary help now because he's gonna have some competition to deal with, and yeah, and I saw some people complaining about how the competition, might I don't know what they were trying to say exactly, but they're essentially saying like competition. They think these cornerbacks might not be the best thing for William Jackson, but like, dude, he's not the best cornerback in the league, but he can be one day. How is he going to do that by having competition on a team? That's exactly what the Bengals did in the offseason. Not even just competition and practice with reps and starting roles, but to have some support and help as well. Mackenzie Alexander and Trey Waynes are only going to benefit him by, helping him so he doesn't have to coverage the best receiver every single play. You don't have to worry about one-on-one coverage every single play. So, those were great pickups, honestly. Hey, shout out Kati. Thank you for coming back to the second stream on DCTV. I appreciate it, man. If I would have played for the Bengals position when you play at, honestly, man, I'm like 5'10", 5'11". I'd probably try to play offensive line just to help out the Bengals. Dude, the offensive line needs some help. Drake Berry said, I personally think our safeties are underrated in Bates and Bell. Bates will be a future Pro Bowler. I agree, man. Jesse Bates, he's young. How old is Jesse Bates? What's his exact age? Let's see. 23 years old. I thought he was 24 or 25. He's young, and he already has some plays under his belt. I think Von Bell will benefit Jesse Bates a lot. You see it all the time where you have like one good safety or one good corner, and then they add another one, and like they both benefit off it. And then you also see where one player might do worse. But I think in that situation, I think it's going to benefit him a lot. Von Bell is a heck of a playmaker, and Jesse Bates, I wouldn't call him as much as a playmaker, but he still gets the job done. And at 23 years old, dude, he can only get better from here. And that's with most of the Bengals defense. They're so young, you can give as much crap as you want from the Bengals, but it can only go up from here. And if you're a Bengals fan or you're national media, you can't disagree with that because it's the truth. But yeah, Jesse Bates, he's 23, give it to 26, and he should have a Pro Bowl under his belt. I agree with that. Yeah, these corners should be pushing each other around. And you got to think, it's also great that they're both coming from the Fighting Vikings because the love and the team chemistry and the competitiveness, it's not going to be awkward or anything because they're already going to have been doing this for the past couple of years. So I think it's going to be great. Like, I love it. The fact they brought both of them in on both good contracts, it should be no doubt they should definitely push each other to be better. So I'm excited, and I think it's only going to help William Jackson. Oh, I know, Kotze, dude. If I was offensive line, I'd get destroyed. But hey, I'm a team player, man. I'm going to do what the team needs, so they're going to put me wherever I want. And NFL contract would be nice too. Yeah, Bates is a ball hawk, but dude, I think Von Bell is too. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Von Bell, I don't know. I might be under the hype train a little bit with Von Bell, but man, dude, go watch some tapes on him on YouTube. Von Bell mixtapes, bro. He's nasty. Mike Lowry tends to think we're gonna have a scrap iron defense. Who they say? What you think, man? What you guys think about that? Yeah, Bynes should be a good mentor. He's always, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, dude, he's not the best, but he should help settle these linebackers in. I wish we had a little bit of a better veteran. I'm not saying a top 10 linebacker, but a little bit of a better veteran. I don't like a more seasoned guy to help these rookies in because look, dude, we got a lot of young players on defense, including that linebacker position, and they're going to need some help. I mean, if you think we're going to go into the season with no miscommunication problems and stuff like that, you're lying to yourself and you're biased because we are. And that's okay, but you could expect that when half of the defense out that's going to be out there is like less than 25 years old. You know what I mean? Like, we're young. Besides Carlos Dunlap, Gene Atkins, I'm kind of excluding the defensive line because they're going to do their thing. Even though Sam Hubbard's a youngin on there, they're going to do their thing, trust me. But we're going to have some miscommunication. We're going to have some problems. But, I do expect them to, get it together eventually. I saw Matthews available, was hoping for him. Yeah, dude, that'd be nice. It doesn't have to be even like, it was like when the Vikings a few years ago picked up Terrence Newman. Terrence Newman wasn't an amazing player, but he was a hell of a mentor and trainer. And that's exactly why Mike Zimmer brought him from the Bengals to the Vikings, because he knew he was going to be able to train and mentor these same guys that are now in the Vikings. These same guys, these same corners that are coming from the Vikings got mentored by Terrence Newman a few years ago. Let that sink in. Look, if the Bengals can do that with like a linebacker, oh, dude, that'd be night and day, or any position. I mean, let's be honest. That's the only reason Mike Zimmer did that. Terrence Newman wasn't a top 10 corner, probably not even top 15, top 20 at that time. He was 39 years old. He did that because he mentored and he taught. It's exactly what the Bengals need. I believe some people just think they want these old guys to play. They don't even need to play. Bring them in. Let them be a coach, man. Let them teach these youngins out. Because, dude, I'm not an NFL player, but I'm sure it's tough as a rookie, especially as a linebacker who you're going to right away be getting playing time with all these new coverages. NFL is definitely a lot different than college, so they got a lot coming for them. But, yeah, I would love a signing of a veteran coming up. That'd be nice, honestly. Good questions, guys. I'm really enjoying this. Keep them up. Let's keep talking some more. Those are some great questions. If you guys didn't know, Tuesdays and Thursdays are when I upload my videos at noon. Tuesday and Thursday at noon. My video will be dropping tomorrow. It's already filmed and edited. I will premiere it tonight, so you'll see it like later tonight. It'll say like this video. It is is 5 reasons to be excited for the NFL season. For a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Something like that. So get ready. It's a good one, about 10-15 minutes long. You guys should love it. Hey man, Houday baby, it's a good one. And then every now and then I'm gonna continue doing these streams because I really enjoy it. It's only my second stream, and I really have a lot of fun coming in here and talking football with you guys. It's a lot different because when I'm dropping these YouTube videos, I drop them and then you guys comment, and then I have to go reply to your comment. Well, when I'm on here live talking to you guys, it's a lot of fun. So keep up with the comments, guys. I'm loving it a lot. Drake Berry, yes. Everybody listen, please. Drake Berry said, I saw Chad Johnson was wanting to do 1v1s with the wideout core, and bro, I'd love him to be brought in for a wide receiver coach in a gameplay analysis position. Yes. That's why Chad Johnson is my favorite all-time Bengals player. He's still involved. He still supports, and he still wants to be there. He still wants the Bengals to be good. Even though he knows the Bengals' past has been like rough patches, not a lot of winning, yada, yada, yada. He's still there, and he's still there for players. I mean, Chad Johnson goes all the way back to when all the national media was tearing up Cincinnati. Oh, Joe Burrow, he should skip out. Even Carson Palmer. That's why recently I've been tearing Carson Palmer in some of my videos. And, I've been getting some old, no, I'm not hating on the oldies out there, but all the oldies that watch Carson Palmer, they're like, oh, don't you disrespect Carson Palmer. Joe Burrow hasn't even taken a snap. The only reason I say that is because he literally talked trash about the Bengals and literally told Joe Burrow to hold out against the Bengals and not let them draft him. And then you have Chad Johnson, on the other hand, literally tweeting at Joe Burrow saying, hey, man, get in contact with me. I want you to take you to dinner and tell you why Cincinnati is a city to play in, because it is a damn good city. And he said that on Twitter. And oh my gosh, my heart like exploded. Because when you have a player like that talking about a city, you know it's more than football. And dude, don't even get me started on that conversation. Because when I saw that, man, Chad Johnson needs to be in the facility more. Even if they don't sign that man to a position, a coach position, I don't care. Let him be in that facility. Let him work out with the players. Chad Johnson is a very busy man. He might not be in the NFL, but he is a very busy man still. So I get it if they can't sign him to a contract. But, dude, let that guy be in the facilities. Let him work with the players because he will help. That is the exact role I want for the linebacking crew. There it is. Fantastic, Drake Berry. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I was talking about. And then when people ask me what's your all-time Bengal, that's easy. Chad Johnson. Hold on. Let's go. Right here. Let's go. Like, thank you for saying that, man. Yes, I saw that on Twitter. That was huge. It blew up. Yes, get Chad in there. Like Roach just said, get Chad. Dude, that's what the Bengals need more of that, man. Unfortunately, like, I feel like a lot of other franchises have ex-players that do that a lot more than the Bengals do. And, dude, that's the night and day. It helps so much. Even if he's just working out the receivers, practicing with Joe Burrow, dude, that helps. Chad Johnson's not the best receiver of all damn time, but dude, he's up there, man. He's a hell of a player. Yeah, if he works with T will turn into a monster. But the more important thing about that, I might have a video on this soon. T. Higgins' favorite player growing up was A.J. Green. A.J. Green says he loves T. Higgins' game. They're like copy and paste. Dude, I might have a whole video idea on T. Higgins might be the next A.J. Green or better. Because they're literally copy and paste. He grew up watching A.J. Green. He wants to play like A.J. Green. A.J. Green loves his game. Now they're on the same NFL roster. Dude, look, I know you guys love you some A.J. Green, and you love watching his highlights, and you love watching him play. What about another 10 to 15 years with T. Higgins being the same thing, if not better? How's that sound? Sounds great to me. It sounds great to me. So I already know they might not be. I don't know if they're working out right now just because everything going on. But when it does start up, if you start seeing T. Higgins pull out some A.J. Green moves mixed with Chad Johnson, you know where you got it from. Terrence Harris says T needs to start. We'll see. Hey, look, this wide receiver core, look, man, there's a lot of talent. It's going to be through preseason and who wins the battles. Because Auden Tate, John Ross, A.J. Green, T. Higgins, dude, these guys are serious, and they want their playing time. And you got Boyd. Don't forget about Boyd, too. I almost forgot about Boyd. Boyd is a freaking beast. He went off last year. A.J. Green went down. He stepped up. He's going to want that same starlight he was getting last year because he started to he got his time, and he started to shine. Just because A.J. Green's back doesn't mean he's not going to want to shine anymore. He's going to want that. So, when those guys have those two locked up, Boyd and A.J., who's going to step up? Tate, Green, or those three guys. Who's going to step up? It's going to be a fun one to watch. Honestly, it's going to be a good one. And for once in a while, I can say the Bengals actually have a position where if an injury happens, I feel good about the backups. I don't obviously want it to happen, but if somebody goes down, I feel pretty confident in the depth we have at wide receiver this season. So I've been able to say that a lot about positions in the Bengals in the past. I can firmly, say that with the receiver group. Drake Berry said Hoosh was saying that he feels that Ross can get out of his head. Yeah, man, I've read a lot of stuff that it's up here for Ross. You know what I mean? It's not talent. It's not here. It's not speed. It's up here. And the only person that can really work on that is himself. We've all seen NFL players that has all the talent in the world, but they never got it right up here. And so they've never turned into anything, unfortunately. And it's sad to see. It's happened a lot in the NFL if you think about it. It's not just John Ross. I see people only bashing on John Ross about it. I'm like, dude, I bet you I can go to your team and name at least 1 to 3 players that has done the same thing in the past. So we'll see. We'll see if you can get together, man. I mean, like the John Ross video I just did on Tuesday. I mean, I got some pretty decent hate. That was the most hate I got on any of my Bengals fans or Bengals videos from the Bengals fans themselves. And it wasn't a crazy amount of hate. It was just fans saying like you're delusional and everything. And it was like, dude, I'm not delusional. I just have hope for the guy. I feel like the reason why he is what he is because he doesn't have hope and his own fans don't support him. So I don't know. He might not even get a lot of playing time this year. We got to see it for ourselves. The only thing we can do is hope for the best for him to get it together this year because, hey, it says last chance you for him this year. If he doesn't get together, he's out of here. Weezy out of here. I'm thinking it's going to be Green 1, Boyd 2, Higgins 3 slot. Tate will be 4 red zone specialist. Dude, hey, that would be nice. That would be nice. I like Boyd at the 2. Obviously, AJ's going to hold on the 1 per stay healthy. And then Higgins, yeah, man, it's gonna be fun to watch. It's definitely gonna be a fun one to watch. Tate, red zone specialist for sure, dude. That guy is huge. I remember when I was doing the video of like, which video was it? It was one of my first videos. It was when I was using a lot of photos in the videos. And I did this one with Alden Tate, and it was a picture of Alden Tate and AJ Green right next to each other. And dude, Alden Tate makes AJ Green look tiny. It is AJ Green's a big dude. 6'3", 6'4". Alden Tate makes him look tiny. Obviously, AJ Green's scrawny, but dude, I couldn't believe. Like I knew Alden Tate was bigger, but it was like an up close, like 4K photo in training practice. I was like, damn, dude, Alden Tate might need to slide over at tight end. That dude's massive. So yeah, he should definitely be in some red zone specialists for sure. I agree. Roach, we talked about this earlier in the stream. I don't know if you're here. Roach said we need more 4 to 5 wide receiver sets often. I agree with that. The tight end role needs a block. Okay, I get that. We spoke earlier, dude. That's gonna depend on offensive line. Look, this is why I said offensive line is the most important thing that needs to be addressed for the Bengals. Because dude, if we can get some solid offensive line there and we run 4 or 5 outs, 4 wide receiver, 5 wide receivers, or 4 wide receivers, put Joe Mixon out there, dude. We got so much wide receiver talent. It is crazy. So many weapons. Joe Burrow only needs a few seconds and he can get it off to somebody. So that's up to the offensive line and how they're going to be blocking, man. I totally agree. And, like in my video tomorrow, I explained Zach Taylor is going to be a big reason for the next season because if he feels like the offensive line is in a good possession to do a 4 or 5 out, he's going to do it. Zach Taylor is one of those offensive upcoming coaches, so don't think he's going to hold back. He's going to try a lot of different offensive schemes. And yeah, I'm telling you, he's going to try it. So it's going to be fun to watch. Dude, if we can get that down, that's going to be fun to watch. Every offensive drive is most likely going to be a touchdown. Dude, if the offense can hold it together, there's no telling you if we can at least get 3 points up on each drive. It's going to be nice. Okay, this is pretty bold. Drake Berry said, with us drafting Higgins, I feel like I'm feeling Ross or Green will be gone after this season. You know what, man? I agree. If Ross doesn't get his ish together, he's gone. If AJ and the Bengals can't come on a contract, team-friendly deal, but also good, decent player deal, I think he'll be out. It's harder to say AJ will be out, but dude, we got T Higgins. If people really think he's the real deal, if he actually shows out and has a great rookie season, you never know. I mean, not bringing back AJ would save the Bengals a lot of money. With that money, they can go sign a primetime linebacker to our defense. Look, I love AJ, and I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's a possibility, guys. And I think, a lot of Bengals guys, because the Bengals usually hold on to their guys, you know what I mean? But they don't just sign a lot of big guys. That's just how the Bengals have been in past history. But if AJ Green didn't have a fantastic year, maybe he got injured again, and he's still asking for a ton of money, if the Bengals say, yeah, right, and there's, a good linebacker, like top 10, top 5 linebacker, or some type of position, offensive lineman, and we save that salary cap from AJ Green not having to pay him, Hey, you got to consider it, man. Look, I love AJ, but if he's not going to take a team-friendly deal, he might be out of here. We just got so much wide receiver talent, guys, and you guys got to start realizing that. And AJ Green's awesome, but he's getting old and he's injury prone. Unless this year he bounces back, which I hope. Don't think I'm going against AJ. I hope he bounces back. I'm just letting you know, like, what if he doesn't? You got to think about that. 5 wides early and often plus Joe Mixon. I agree. Mad Dragon said 5 wides early and often plus Joe Mixon. I mean, even if the O-line's not carrying a lot of time, if we can put Joe Mixon and he can, push out a block for a few seconds, let's say the end comes in, Joe Mixon's still sitting back there to help block, he pushes. Obviously, you don't want maybe Joe Mixon because you don't want him getting hurt, but if, we can get one of the backup running backs in there and deal with that, we'll see. Hey, Zach Taylor, dude, I'm telling you, he's going to try a lot of stuff this year. It's going to be fun to watch. Roach said Tate reminds me of Andre Johnson. Yeah, dude, Andre Johnson was a beast. Big guy. Go up there, moss anybody. That'd be nice if you could be half the player Andre Johnson was. Let's be honest. Terrence Harris says it's over if y'all get to the Super Bowl. I'm confused. I can't see your. Are you a fan of a different team? I'm sorry, buddy. I can't see. Let me know. Thanks for joining. One thing I was talking about with one of my buddies that Wilson's going to be coming up with a chip on his shoulder out of Wyoming, and I have a feeling he's going to be a star in the league. Dude, very well possibility. And look, in Cincinnati, he's going to get that shot. In many other organizations, he's not going to get that shot. Why do you think Cincinnati drafted him in the 7th? Imagine being supposed to be going in the 2nd and 3rd round of the NFL draft. Boom, back-to-back injuries. Now you're 7th rounder. Of course he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, man. And with the Bengals roster, he's going to have that chance to get some good playing time, if not start. So, yeah, that would be a fantastic story, and I'm here for it. And a guy like that's usually really loyal to a team because he had all those teams pass up on him just because of injury, and that team that drafts him, he's probably going to be really loyal too. So, I love that pick. I didn't know who he was, and I looked into it, and I started seeing 2nd, 3rd round projections before injury. I was like, the Bengals, they're not messing around. Oh, I know. If it's over if y'all get to the Super Bowl. I'm confused, Terrence. I get if I go to Super Bowl going all the way, but are you a different team of a fan? I'm not sure. Roach said we got the 6'3" running back from the XFL. He should block or Mixon. Hey, there it is, Roach. So there's the answer, man. I'm sure he's gonna be if he's 6'3" and he's backup running back. He's probably gonna be back there when we're doing the 5 out or the 4 out. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, Terrence, there we go. That's what I needed. So y'all are my 2nd favorite team. I like the Seahawks. Okay. I mean, I don't have much against the Seahawks, buddy. How do you think the Seahawks are gonna do? Did Bengals and Seahawks play this year? I don't think so. I forgot my schedule prediction. Oh, okay, you're right. My bad, Drake. Wilson was the 3rd, Bailey's the 7th. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to get mixed up. But yeah, even Wilson being a 3rd, man, Wyoming, small school. Hey, but even that's how I feel about Marcus Bailey, dude. I would love to see that kid have a hell of a story. I hope so, Terrence. We'll see. I mean, Seahawks, they should be doing some damage too. Russell Wilson, so. Yeah, offense should be fire, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what we've been talking about. One of my first questions on here was offense or defense. And we spoke about the linebackers a lot too. So we spoke about a little bit of both. But we'll see with Joe Burrow, Terrence. If Joe Burrow can step up this year, we could do some damage for sure. It's just about the man. Let me go ahead and show y'all some. If you didn't see my jersey. If you didn't check my jersey reaction video, This was a jersey. You got the orange. So, gotta love that orange, baby. I know, man. The fact that Kuechly retired. Hey, man, you gotta take care of your body first. I mean, he has enough money to sit on it for the rest of his life with that NFL contract and endorsements and stuff. But you gotta take care of your body first. Just like Andrew Luck. At first it was like, whoa, but like after you gotta think, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do with your body, man. Serious consequences like we've seen with CTE and stuff. Yeah, that shit's real, dude. People like the past 12 years who like commit suicide because of like concussions and stuff. He saw that. He don't want to go through it. So, end of the day, I mean, I don't blame him. But the thing I will say about Kuechly, even though you might be upset he retired, at least he wants to be with the team. I think I saw something where he wants to like be a trainer with the team, or a scout or something. Like, how could you hate on that guy? His body can't do it, and he still wants to be with the Carolina. He still wants to be with the organization. That's love. That's a lot of love right there. So, that's how I feel about the situation. Okay. So you're Clemson fan, so T. Higgins is your favorite receiver? That makes sense. Hey, T. Higgins is going to do some big things in Cincinnati. What do you think, man? Look, he's great. I watched some of his footage, man. Whew. Yeah, he's a heck of a ball player. He should, and he has a lot of talent. I mean, you can't, the fact that he ended up with his favorite receiver growing up, the fact that his favorite player was AJ, and now he's playing with them, he's going to only learn more from there. So, if you are a Clemson fan and you want to see him do well, he should do well in Cincinnati. So, at least that's what we're all hoping. Man, I was expecting to do like a 10-minute, 15-minute stream, and we've gone on for almost an hour, 57 minutes. Thank you guys for all the support so far. Make sure to go ahead and like if you haven't already and hit that sub button. We're on hashtag Road to 1K. When we get to Run K, I'm doing a huge giveaway when we hit 1,000 subs. Also, if you guys didn't know already, I joined FANTOFANNETWORK. I'll be the Benagls ambassador. I've talked about it a little bit more in tomorrow's video at noon, so check it out. Our D-line is going to be fire. Atkins and Reeder causing double team. They will still probably get 5 sacks each. Ends will probably get 10 to 15 sacks each, and our linebackers should get in the backfield. I agree. About the what'd you say? So D-line's going to be fire. Atkins and Reeder causing double team. They'll probably get 5 sacks each. We'll see. Atkins definitely. Reeder, we'll see. Reeder, he doesn't get a lot of sacks. At least he didn't on his past team. But that could always change this year. I don't even care if he's getting sacks. At least as long as he's getting some pressure to the court, or forcing double teams is all I care about for a defensive tackle and stopping the run. So Atkins definitely. Ends will probably get 10 to 15. We'll see. Sam Hubbard, it's going to be fun to watch him this year. He should have a lot of easier matchups and definitely more one-on-ones. And, Carlos Dunlap should eat this year. I'm excited to see what Dunlap can do. Dunlap, it's going to be a fun one to watch. A lot of celebration sacks for sure. And that's what I'm saying. The 4th round linebacker, Davis Gather, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. That's what one of the things he said he was good at was blitzing. So if he's quick in that backfield, that'd be awesome. That'd be nice to watch. My boy Roach said, "Think about it. The Bengals went to Super Bowl 16. 6 minus 1 equals 5. And Super Bowl 23. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Put the 2 5 together and you get 55. What Super Bowl is next?" Oh. Hey, that's like a famous tweet or something. Did you tweet that out? You gotta tweet that, man. Oh, that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, Roach. That's a good one. I know, right? Joe Burrow can throw a run, etc. I was mad for the national championship. Yeah, Terrence, I bet, dude. I bet. No one was stopping Burrow, let's be honest. Not this season. That was a man on a mission. Man on a mission right there, and he got it done. Very exciting to watch. Causing double teams will be enough with the ends we have. Lawson will cause havoc. So yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I really don't care how many sacks Reader does, as long as he's staying on the field, stopping the run and causing double teams. The ends will get the sacks and or linebackers, so I'm not worried about him. I think he only literally had like 1 sack last season. I mean, defensive tackles usually don't rack up stats in the first place, so. It's in the numbers. You can tweet that. I might have to, Roach. I might have to. That's pretty creative, man. I love it actually. That I honestly love that comment. That oh my god, that's a good one. Yeah, man. The defense is gonna be exciting. I can't wait, guys. I mean, honestly, what are you guys most excited about for next season? Pick one thing. It can be a player. It can be like a formation. It can be anything. What are you most excited about for the season? Let me hear it. Because that's tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is 5 reasons why a Bengals fan should be. Well, let me get the right title. Excuse me. Let's see. 5 reasons to get excited for the 2020 NFL season. And then obviously Cincinnati Bengals. So that's what mine was. If we go this season, you know why. LOL. Dude, if we go, dude, I'm at least, I'll pay you like $20-$50, bro. No cap. Remember this. Screenshot it. Record it. If we win it, if we bring it home, Cincinnati, I got you, my man. I personally don't think our O-line is as bad as people are making them out to be. Dalton and Burrow were pressured the same amount percentage-wise. That's true, but you got to think pressure-wise in college is totally different than NFL. Obviously LSU, they're playing top teams, but in the NFL you're playing top of the world. You know what I mean? So he's gonna have guys like Khalil Mack coming after him, Daniil Hunter. So it's the real freaking deal. And honestly, it's not even about him getting sacked or pressured a lot. It's about him, possibly getting hurt. These are some big dudes in the league, and they aren't tackling nice. They don't care about a 15-yard penalty, dude. They get that quarterback out for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? That's how it is. And we play the Steelers twice a year. I hope our offensive line's ready for that game and I hope the running back I want the Joe Mixon to get involved a lot in the passing game, but on a game like the Steelers, he might want to sit back and try to block a little bit more, or bring in that XFL 6'3" running back we were talking about earlier. Because, dude, you think they're going to not go for the legs, go for the knee? Come on now. It's the Steelers. I'm really looking forward to the new and improved defense. Hey, man, that's my number one play. That's my number one video right now, views-wise. It's almost 2,000 views on it and over 100 likes. So you guys destroyed that video. So me too, man. I'm ready for this whole team. I'm ready to see the new improved defense, a new look defense, and then obviously Joe Burrow. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. Probably Joe Burrow, but the defense is going to be fun to watch. Which was like 24-27% snaps pressured on. Yeah, makes sense. You're supposed to go to the Steelers Monday night game. Bro, oh, man, that'd be a fun one to go to, man. I don't know if I'm going into any regular season games, but if there's any preseason games, I'm supposed to be going to the Bengals-Vikings game for preseason. Obviously, preseason's on, per se, but, dude, that Steelers Monday night game, holy crap, I can't imagine how much the tickets are, but that should be a fun one. And I want to do some not just podcasts, but on extra videos. I want to do like if I go to the games, I want to vlog them. I think that'd be awesome content. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I would love to go to Bengals versus this, go to tailgate, go to the game and just like vlog it, and then like at the end have a have it like what's the word? What are you saying? Not post production, but like what my thoughts of the game, like a review, like go to the game, tailgate, vlog it at the end of the game, come back to my setup. Hey guys, so I believe the Bengals won because of this, this, and this. They need to work on this, this, and this, etc. I think that'd be great content. Let me know. Roach said the passing game I'm most excited for, and the D is Wilson still the returner. I don't know, man. I'm excited for the defense too. Is Wilson, dude? I don't know. The return game, dude. I don't even want to talk about. Like, okay? Here's my question. Do you guys think John Ross could possibly return some footballs? If it's punting or kicking, whatever it may be, do you think he should be the punt returner? What do we think about that? Would that be interesting? Because I know we all use him in Madden. If you play Madden for the Bengals and you don't put him back for the return, man, what are you doing? I don't need to look at that. Yeah, honestly, let me know, dude. That would be fun. I probably would invest in some tickets for that one. I mean, that's probably one of the best game of the year, honestly. Hey, so it looks like we kind of feel the same way. Is there anybody that doesn't think he should be back there? Because, dude, I think he should get a shot, and I think he will in practice. I think they'll give him a shot in practice. We'll see. Do you guys think T. Higgins should? Is my next question. I think he's too big, right? 6'4" is too big. But I don't know. I think he should get a shot too. I mean, why not, dude? It's his last year. If you're not gonna use him, and like let's say he gets beat out on the receiver side, doesn't get a lot of playing time, dude. What else are you gonna use him for? You're just gonna let him sit there and rot for the last year? You're gonna try to use his speed and acceleration and elusiveness for returnment. Exactly. I mean, all of us kind of agreed that he's kind of a head case right now. Talent's there, everything's there. It's just the head case and possibly confidence. And if you put him back there in a return man and he starts doing really well, returning punts really well and even kicks, possibly scoring, getting to the end zone, dude, that's a confidence booster right there. So I totally agree with you on that. That I think, I mean, at least try it out, man. I mean, what do we got to lose? Let's be honest. I love Erickson returning as well, but we could go two returner sets. Yeah, man, that two returner set's pretty interesting. How NFL teams are considering doing that. I find that really interesting. We'll see. Are they really seriously considering doing that this season? Like, actually, like, full time? Because, I mean, if you had Ross back there and him, I mean, but if you do two returners, you don't get. What's the chance of getting a punt blocked? But have we blocked a lot of punts? Like, what's the chance of blocking a punt? You know what I mean? Is it worth, not having a less chance at blocking punts to have two return men? That's kind of the NFL we're in right now, and that's good. We have a coach like Zach Taylor who's young and is into that kind of new modern NFL style. Because he will find the answer to that. He might try it, he might not, but he's gonna find the answer to it. And so I'm excited with Zach Taylor. Still doing pretty good. We're at an hour and 10 minutes coming upon right now. Thank you guys for still hanging out. Much support. I'm sure you guys are already all subscribed, but if you're not, go ahead and do that. Hashtag road to 1K over here on DCTV. Really exciting stuff. That's what I'm saying, yeah. I don't know if we did block a single punt. I don't know if I can remember, but that's what I'm saying. So if the chance is like super freaking low of blocking a punt, is it worth putting two guys back there? Because obviously, if you put two guys back there, there's a less chance you're going to block the punt because there's less guys on the defensive line or whatever. So, but I mean, if we're not blocking punts in the first place, should we test it out? Like, I'm sure they're going to look at that. If they're looking at, okay, we're getting a .005 percentage of blocking punts, let's try this out. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it as there will be an extra blocker deep. Yeah, like if the other guy doesn't get it. But at the same time, I wonder if punters will start trying to punt it out of bounds more, especially if John Ross is back there. I wonder if that's kind of the fear they have. If John Ross does go back there, they're going to not kick to him. They're just going to kick to the other guy. But at the same time, why would they do that? Because he hasn't returned anything. You know, it kind of was like Cordell Patterson with the Vikings where they were literally doing anything not to get him the ball. You know what I mean? They tried everything not to get that guy the ball because he was a freaking beast. If he wasn't returning it for a touchdown, he was putting the team in fantastic field position. So, Cordell Patterson was a beast for the Vikings. All right. How's everyone doing? Everyone still doing all right? What is it, 10:40? Man, I was not expecting the stream to be this late, but it's been a fun conversation with you guys. What's your guys' favorite color for the jerseys? Like if you're getting a jersey out there, you rocking the orange, black, white. I guess we can put in the other colorways, but the cooler ones. Ooh, what about the There's a good conversation. What about the helmets? Have you guys seen that? Like the other helmets are doing like the alternates, like the white, black, and orange striped ones, and like I think there's just a white and orange one. Like they literally have them in the Pro Bowl shop, like the Pro store. Because I went in there the other day, and I thought it was just like fan created things, but no, like the actual Bengals have like the mini pro helmets and stuff. So when Erickson's a beast return, why? Yeah, I agree. I see. I'm not gonna say your full name, but what's up, man? Yeah, it'd definitely be a pick your poison, dude. I think they should try it. Like, what do you got to lose? Favorite teams: the Bengals play Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Buffalo, Baltimore, Houston, Raiders, Indianapolis, Dolphins, Kansas City. Cleveland more than Pittsburgh? I get the Battle Ohio. I get that. But more than Pittsburgh, huh? Look, I don't like playing Pittsburgh, to be honest, but like at the same time I love it, but at the same time you don't like it. 'Cause that's probably like the biggest chance one of our players can get hurt from. But at the same time you get all the entertainment, the fights and all the beef going on in the field, like the real grit and hate that you get to see that real NFL feeling when you watch that game. So I don't know, man. I mean, same thing with the Browns. There's still some of that. I just don't think it's much with Pittsburgh. But yeah, the Browns should be fun to see how many times we can get in the backfield on peer pressure, Baker Mayfield, until throwing a pick. So we'll see. Tennessee should be a good game. Buffalo. We'll see about Baltimore. We'll see. Houston. The Raiders. Hopefully we smack the Raiders. Indianapolis. Ninth for the Dolphins, though? Dude, that Dolphins game's a good one. Burrow versus Tua, that's an exciting. I think it's in Miami though, if I'm correct. In Miami, I'd put that one a little higher, just because, dude, it's that one's gonna be fun because that's been hyped up since, like literally when they got drafted. I literally saw things like Burrow versus Tua week 10 or whatever week it is. So I know there's gonna be some hype around that. Yeah, orange is my favorite. Do you have a Twitter? I saw a uniform revamped that are filthy. Yeah, right up here, man. It's my Instagram, my Twitter, Drew_Collins11. It's my Instagram, my Twitter, the same thing. Right up there in that corner. Right here. But I'll type it in the chat. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. And that's all my videos. These two things, all my videos. And same with this. I just changed this depending on the video. So, but this is always on here. The orange helmets didn't do the Rush uniform. Yeah, dude. If it would have been the white helmet, man, with that all white. Look, I think whatever it should be one solid color for Color Rush. If you're gonna do white, all white. If you're gonna do orange, all orange. If you're gonna do black, all black. If you're gonna do blue, do all blue. Like if you're gonna do Color Rush, do all one color. I don't get how they're gonna do white, white, orange, or orange, orange, white. You know what I mean? Like change it up, man. Give the fans what they want. Give us some sick editing photos. Like, you know how many sick edits would be? Like, I already see edits of Bengals uniforms and, like, the new helmets and new uniform designs and stuff. Like, dude, that's all my Twitter is literally with Bengals lately. Like, it's literally been like, here's a new leaked uniform design created by this person. You know what I mean? Give the fans what they want. If you're not going to give us new uniforms or Color Rush, just give us some cool helmets or something. Dude, the socks. The socks have to match, too. Like, it has to be the whole fit, man. Like, if we're going to get Color Rush, like, once a year or whatever, look, give us what we want. But, like, it was like this, right? But it was, like, white, and then, like, one stripe was orange, and then black. And, dude, it was pretty neat, however it was. I just hope they put it to work. I mean, that's a sick helmet, man. Bengals fans are cooler than cucumbers and the sauce. Hey man, we're just here for a good time, just talking about sports. That's what DCTV is. Welcome. Look, man, my whole channel is just having a good time talking Bengals stuff, talking sports, just having a good time. Just sent them on Instagram. Let me check this out. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing. I feel like with Fan to Fan Network, the thing I joined, it's 32 YouTubers, each from one team. I mean, there's YouTubers up to 150K subscribers. There's some with 20, 10, 15, 40K, and then there's me at 1K. But like, they found me as a representative for the Bengals because they felt like I was the one that could relate most to the fan base. And to be honest, there's not many YouTube content or Cincinnati Bengals content creators out there for YouTube. So that's why I'm kind of in Fan to Fan Network. But there'll be more on that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Did you send me them on Instagram? I didn't get anything. Drew_Collins11. I don't know if you can see that, but it's up there. Right there. Yeah, if you guys haven't, add me on social media. Make sure you subscribe. Best way to get in contact with me is through Twitter, Instagram, honestly, or just YouTube comments. I reply pretty quick to YouTube comments too. If that's not the most relatable comment I have ever seen. Hold on. Can everyone just take a second? Just take a second and realize this beautiful comment. I've never related anything better. Drake Berry said, I'm not going to miss having to yell, run, Andy, run. Dude, if it's not run, Andy, run, it's throw, Andy, run. Do something. Make a decision. Do something, dude. Love Andy. I respect him. Respect what he did and everything he's done for Cincinnati. We're not going to talk down on him. But, dude, there was some times where it's like, dude, do something. Run, throw, jump, hurdle, run out of bounds, run, get the first down. I feel like a lot of times he was so hesitant. I feel like he didn't want to make a wrong move, but usually the move he made wasn't the right one. But it wasn't like a bad one. It was just kind of like you know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. Watching the Bengals a lot, Andy was kind of like that. But it's not bad, being hesitant, but it gets to a point where it's like you're literally screaming at your TV like run or do something. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, imagine Ravens fans with Lamar. Do you think they yell run a lot, or do you think they tell him the opposite throw because they don't want him to get hurt? Oh, the Andy screams. I know. But what do you think, Ravens fans? Do you think they tell him not to run because they don't want him to run so much where he gets hurt? Think they tell him, no, don't Lamar, don't run, throw, hand off, hand off, hand off to the 5 running backs you guys use. Yeah, the Andy screams are real. I can totally 110% relate to you guys on that. Totally relate to that. I mean, I don't know if there's a player I yelled at more than Andy. I feel like running backs, you tell them to yell, but you're not like mad at them. You're like, dude, Joe, run it up the gut. Because Joe already runs pretty mad, and he's a big boy. So 6'1", big boy, solid. He runs hard. Oklahoma star. Oklahoma. He just runs like an Oklahoma running back. So you don't gotta really yell at him. You just tell him to push. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm not yelling at Joe. I'm yelling at the offense line to get in there and push with them. You know what I mean? Like if it's like goal line and he's trying to get in there and you want to see the offense line go up there and push him in, like you see the Colts do every single play. I think the Chiefs do it a lot too. Where that offensive line dude, they're in there pushing every single play. If it's just for 1 yard, if they're on the 38-yard line, they're pushing for that 37. I love that, dude. That's offensive line goals. Drake, what's your Twitter? I'm still not getting anything. If you can type in your Twitter, I'll send you something. I'm not getting anything. Andy might become the next Fitzpatrick, honestly. Hey, no doubts over here. That's actually pretty realistic. He could, man. Dude, it makes sense. He's from Texas, went to TCU. He doesn't want to battle for a starting spot. And it makes sense for the Dallas Cowboys too, because now they can hold Dak to, oh, you don't want money? We'll just play Andy. Because dude, look what Andy's done over the past few years with the Bengals with, a semi decent talent on the team compared to the Cowboys who have a top 3 talent, if not the most talent on an NFL roster. I think Andy would do pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, Andy could either hop team to team looking for a starting spot. I don't know if he would be that aggressive like Fitzmagic was. I don't know if he'd grow as nearly as half of a beard as Fitzmagic would. I mean, I don't even. It wouldn't be. It'd be red, so that'd be cool. But I don't know if there'll ever be anybody like Fitzmagic. That guy. He's just an unexplainable story. No explanation for that guy. I know, yeah. It probably is, honestly, dude. Lamar runs so much. I wouldn't like it. It'd get me nervous. You know what I mean? That's your franchise quarterback right there, MVP. I can only imagine how nervous and like the nervous gut feeling the Chiefs get when Patrick Mahomes breaks out the pocket, especially when he did the dog pile, whatever, QB sneak and dislocated his knee. I mean, how do you think the Chiefs fans felt? Patrick Mahomes is the star of, he basically runs the NFL now that Tom Brady's on the burner. This guy's about to get a $200 million contract here in a few years. How do you think they felt? I mean, dude, if it was a situation like that and Joe Burrow gets up like that and they run a QB sneak, I love Zach Taylor, but I don't know if I would in that very moment. Like, do a QB sneak with Joe Mixon or something, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I don't know, dude, that would have gave me goosebumps. I would have been sick to my stomach. I'm not going to lie. Roach said, "How many points do you think will have a game, and what will the D let up? Will the D let up a game?" Well, let's compare to last year. So 2019 Bengals points per game. So obviously it's probably one of the worst. So we rank 30th. Was it? Wait, let me see. So we ranked 30th in points per game last year at 17.4. Stuff like this, it's hard to make a big jump, but it's possible. And with rankings like this, it's literally like point 0.1 off a lot of these. So I would like to see us jump from 30 to 15. That would be jumping from 17 to 23, so another touchdown. I would like to see 15th would be 23.2 points per game on average. I would like to see that minimal. That's not like imaginary, but it's pretty realistic depending on how everything holds up, obviously. And Joe Burrow handles the NFL. That would be pretty ideal. Yeah. Because so this is pretty interesting. So it was 17.4 average, but the last three games of the season, we averaged 27. If we would average that for a full year, we would have been fifth in the league. Obviously, it's going to be hard to do that, but we would have been fifth, right behind the New Orleans Saints and right above the Dallas Cowboys. So, top 15 minimal. If we're looking at top 10, we're looking at 25 points per game. If we can average 25 points per game, that would put us at like 10 to 8 range. So, we'll see. So let's look up defense. Defense, it's a little harder to tell, I think. So defense, we were 25th. We gave up 26.2 points a game. I don't know, man. Defense is a little bit harder because, look, we don't know. We really don't know. We can just hope. Yeah, if Burrow holds up 25 a game, yeah, hey, I'm at least that would be nice, man. That would be nice to see, honestly. But if we're looking at, we went from 25th, which was 26.2. It'd be nice to get up to. See, top 10 would be 20 points per game given up. If we're looking at top 15, we're looking up 21.8, so 22. So 20 to 22, if we can be, what would be nice, because that would put us from the 10 to 15 range. And that would be good. With all those young guys on the team, there's going to be a lot of mistakes. Mistakes can be, given in the points. If it's 7 or 3 points, they're going to be scored. And you got to expect some miscommunication with the young guys on the defense. It's just realistic, and it's probably what's going to happen. But they're going to live and they're going to learn. Week to week, they're going to get better. So, good question. Okay, Drake, I'm going to add you real quick because I'm still not getting anything. Alright, well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here, guys. It's getting pretty late, and I have work tomorrow. So if you have any good last few questions, let them fly now. I'll answer probably like 3 to 5 good more questions, and I'm out of here. So give me the best. What you got? Or just statements. Don't even have to be questions. What player do you feel needs to step up this year that isn't a wide receiver? Joe Burrow is the most obvious, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. Oh, man, that's a good one. Well, if we're not counting Joe Burrow, then I don't want to count Joe Mixon, so I want to go to the defense. You know what I mean? Because if receiver is going to depend on Joe Burrow, obviously the quarterback. So if we're saying defense, probably one of the linebackers. It doesn't even have to be a specific person, just position would be nice. Or look, dude, if I think if it's gonna be winning, if it depends on winning, it's our offensive line. Jonah Williams, somebody on that offensive line, pick and choose. Give me somebody on the offensive line that's going to turn into an all-pro. I'll take that. Honestly, I want to say defense, but probably offensive line. Look, we got to protect Joe Burrow and give him time to get the ball off to our weapons. Because if we don't give our quarterback time, how are we going to get it to the receivers? You know what I mean? Receivers can only make plays if the quarterback can get it to him. Quarterback can only get it to him if he has time to throw. So honestly, probably O-line. Thinking about it. Look, I'm excited for Jonah Williams. I think he's gonna be great. Let's just make sure he's healthy. Drake said our O-line was fairly good at the very end. Yeah, they're pretty good. I just feel like the team at the end, confidence and season was already out the window. So they were just there to collect their bonus for the checks. Because you do know that the players have to hit certain milestones to get extra money in their check. So at the end, it was probably mostly for the money. I mean, if you're gonna be honest, it wasn't for a winning season. You know what I mean? So let's say you're Sam Hubbard and you're at 9 sacks and you have 2 games left, and you get a 100K milestone bonus if you hit 10K sacks or 50K or whatever. If you hit 10 sacks in the season, you get an extra 50K. Boom, guaranteed. He's at 9 sacks and it's week 17. Bengals have 2 wins, 1 win, whatever. He's probably gonna be, scruffing up some dudes to get that money. I mean, who blames him? Exactly, Drake. That's what I'm saying. The defense has said so many changes. It's gonna be hard to tell who I want to step up because, look, man, we don't know. I mean, there might be captain badges from last season, but I think they need to be a little bit switched up this year. That's my personal opinion, but I think they will be switched up because it's a new defense. We need new changes. We don't have a star-studded player in that secondary. I was going to say defense, but we have Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap. Obviously, they deserve to be captains. But, you got to look at the secondary and the linebacking crew. Who's going to step up and be the big dog? Because when you're a captain like that, you got to take blame, you got to take criticism, and you got to get on everyone else's butts, too, to make sure they're doing the right thing and they learn from their mistakes. So we'll find out who it is early. I'm telling you. I think it's Von Bell. I know he's a new guy on campus, but I'm telling you, I like what I'm seeing from him. So I'm excited for him. I'll take another question or two, guys. Give me a few more good questions, and I'm out of here. My first stream a few days ago was an hour, and I was crazy. In this stream, I thought I was going to be on here for 30 minutes. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. If you guys haven't already, leave a like on this video, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you can stay tuned. A video will be uploaded tomorrow because it's Saturday at noon. 5 reasons to get excited for the Bengals 2020 season. Tomorrow at noon. And all my videos premiere. So it's basically like a live. I'm on there live, and you guys have a comment section live at 12 for however long the video is. It's just like a live. That's why I premiere. Because I've gotten some people to join, but not as many as I do the live streams. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And honestly, guys, I want to thank every single one of you who've joined the stream. Thank you so much. You guys completely make my day. Yeah, I've only streamed twice. Dude, the 2 times I've done it, you guys have made my day because, there's so many to talk to you, and just talking to live fans face to face like this is so awesome. So, and Mr. Whisper, it's good seeing you again, buddy. I saw you my first stream a couple days ago. It's good seeing you in here. Oh, let me go ahead and remove you. Come on, dude. You're in a live stream of 15 viewers. You're going to put stuff in there like that? Come on. Mr. Whisper said, trade franchise cut AJ Geno Dunlap. Dude, come on. Why are you going to hit me with stuff like this right before I'm going? Good question, though, man. I appreciate the love. So, Geno Dunlap. AJ. I don't want to catch some heat for this, but I'm probably cutting Dunlap, trading AJ, and franchising Gino. With our roster right now, because I feel like if we give up AJ Green, we have a deep receiver group. Gino and Dunlap kind of would suck if we had to get rid of both of them just because they're kind of make up our defensive veterans. So without them, we literally probably wouldn't have anyone over the age of 25. Literally. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about that? I want to know what you think. Answer Mr. Whisper's question. I want to know what you guys think about that. But it's good seeing you again, Mr. Whisper. Thank you for joining on the streams. Appreciate you guys. I know the stream's a little behind, so I don't see your guys' comments right now. But what do you guys answer Mr. Whisper's question? Who do you think? I don't know. I mean, do you guys think I'm wrong? What do you think? And Mr. Whisper, what do you think personally? What would you do? Same. Roach agrees. My boy Roach agrees. Yes, sir. Drake Berry says, I say give Bates a captain badge even though he's so young. I got a question for you guys. Do you give Bates the captain badge or do you give Von Bell the captain badge? Dude, I love Jesse Bates, but he is 23 years old. How old's Von Bell? I think he's 25. Age of Von Bell. Nope. Age of Von Bell. Hey, what's the age of Von Bell? Yeah. Von Bell is only 25. He's 2 years older than Jesse Bates. So, I mean, that's not a huge difference. So, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, who do you guys get the captain badge to? I say give. What will Bernard do this year? Not much. Dude, like, I think Joe Mixon has fully earned the starting spot. I like Bernard. Don't get me wrong. I do like Bernard. He's a good guy. But it depends. Because, I mean, if you're having Joe Mixon run some routes to receive, like I expect them to do, because they're probably going to do a lot of screen passes and dump passes to get the ball quickly out of Joe Burrow's hands, which I expect them to do. Do you see them doing that more to Bernard or Mixon? Because Mixon's obviously going to be carrying the load on the rushing game, but do you see him taking a lot of receiving yards too? If they think he should just focus on rushing and not a lot of receiving, then they'll probably bring Bernard in and get a lot of those receptions. So, I mean, he could play a big part. Don't get me wrong. He could, but do I think he will? Probably not. Record prediction? I already did that in my previous video on my schedule prediction video. Let me see what I said, because I honestly forgot. If you go click on my YouTube, press the subscribe button, and then check the rest of my videos, I did a schedule prediction video. It's over 1K views. I think it's it's not my best video, but it's up there. I went through the entire NFL schedule for the Bengals week by week, gave a breakdown of each game. It's a 20-minute video. Go check it out, guys, if you have some free time after this. 82 likes and 2 dislikes. So Bengals fans liked what I had to say. I forgot what I said, man. But there was also 63 comments on it, so you guys also had a lot to say. I think I forgot what I said. I said 2 different things. I said they could get anywhere from like 6 to 9? I don't know, dude. I forgot. Go check it out. It was the end of the video if you don't want to watch the whole video. Alright, guys. I'll take one last question / statement before I wrap it up here. One more good one. But take a chill pill deal. Your YouTube. Go check out the video, buddy, after this. Because I'm about to wrap it up. Give me one more good question, guys, before I wrap it up here. And once again, thank you guys for all tuning in. I really appreciate everything. One more good one. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. I know you guys are a little bit behind, so it's taking a second. Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry. I'm good. I got kidnapped. What is it? I mean, dude, if it's 1 hour and 40 minutes, do you guys want me to go to 2 hours? You guys want me to do 20 more minutes of this? Let me know. I can do that for you guys. I got work tomorrow, but if you guys want me to go for until 2 hours, I will. Let me know. Roach says Alexander or Phillips. Huh. I don't know. Alexander. We'll see. I think Alexander, because how old is Phillips? What's the age difference? I think Alexander will play more than Phillips. I'll answer it like that. I think he'll play more than Phillips. Good question, buddy. That was a good question. Bernard is the receiving back. I get that, but personally, I believe they should get Joe Mixon involved more into the receiving game. I do, yes, Bernard is the receiving back. Yes, I agree, but I feel like if they get Mixon into the receiving game more, I feel like the Bengals could definitely benefit off that. Which, I mean, we'll see, because like I said, Zach Taylor has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and it's coming. Other than Burrow, which rookie will stand out the most? Probably one of the 4 linebackers. Definitely some of the linebackers. I mean, you also got T. Higgins. The reason why I'm going to pick the linebackers over T. Higgins is because T. Higgins has a lot more competition than the linebackers do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I say Wilson or Bailey. I agree, Drake. Oh, shit. My bad. I didn't answer you on Twitter. Okay. Yeah. So, Drake's sending me this. I've seen a million of these, Drake. I've seen so many people, Bengals Twitter. This is literally all it is. The black is sharp. But, so the black is pretty sharp, guys. I wish the orange needs to have all orange, not black pants. Like I said earlier, I like the solid colors. If you're going to go orange, all orange. If you go white, all white. If you go black, all black. That's just my opinion. Which free agency will make the biggest impact, says Mr. Whisper? Well, Okay, I'll give you two answers. If we're just talking like not stats, but just like play, DJ Reader. DJ Reader will make the biggest impact. If we're talking stats, Von Bell, probably Von Bell. I don't know, man. Von Bell or any of the corners. Dude, why do you ask the best freaking questions? Like your questions, I need to dig into more detail. But since it's freaking 11:30 at night, my brain is dead. But thank you for the questions. I'm not complaining at all. Your questions are great, man. We can't change uniforms till 2021. Yes, but because it's only 2021. It's only a year ahead. People are already getting ideas down. So I'm sure if you have a Twitter, you've seen literally Bengals Twitter every day flooded with new uniforms, and that's okay. I'm not saying it's annoying or whatever, but it's annoying because it's not going to happen at least till 2021, like you said. But because it is getting closer, people are going crazy over the freaking just going crazy over all these possible new and like the thing. Like I'm pretty sure Joe Burrow since the draft has been in a top 5 jersey seller. So if people are spending $120 on these or whatever, $100 on these, and in a year they change uniforms, look, I'll still buy it. I'm not gonna complain, and a lot of people are still gonna buy it, but that's kind of sucky. But I mean, if it's a better uniform, who cares? We'll suck it up and just get the money. See, I'm less worried about the jerseys as I am like a jersey combination. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are so focused on the jerseys, and I'm just more focused on the jersey combination. Like, get the color coordination correct. A Bengals jersey is not going to change drastically. You know what I mean? It's not going to be night and day. If there is a change, it'll probably be pretty similar. But the only thing that would change is the color coordination. All orange, all white, all black. Or the helmet. That probably would be the other biggest change. Would it be the helmet? I mean, what do you guys think? You like this helmet? Or you think we're changing? You think we're changing helmets? 2 helmets. Mad Dragon said 2 helmets, 1 orange with stripes, 1 white with stripes. Do your worst to the actual uni. I like the white. I like the white stripes too. I'm not gonna lie. I saw them in the pro shop when I went earlier. Dude, they're pretty nice. They're pretty sharp. I like them a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They're very modern and sleek. That's what I liked about them. How will Burrow do the first primetime game against Mayfield week 2? I hated how the Bengals always folded under the lights. Well, I mean, we don't have Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, so I guess we can be positive about that, right, guys? But in all seriousness, hopefully well. I mean, you got to think he's going to have already a game under his belt. It's in Cleveland, though, right? Isn't it in Cleveland? Pretty sure. Because first game's home. So, first game's home, and then, yeah, it's at Cleveland. So, I don't know. It's going to be his first away game in the NFL. So, that's a little. I'm sure the Browns fans are going to be chirping. So, it's going to be interesting to watch. And it's 8:20 under the lights. We'll see, man. I mean, if you talk about pressure, you can't really say the pressure is going to be crazy because look at all the pressure he had at LSU. You know what I mean? He played in big-time games, and he showed up. I mean, there's no and ifs or buts. That dude showed out when it mattered most. So hopefully that clutchness or peer pressure, just kind of that play in the moment, transfers to the NFL. Unlike guys like Kirk Cousins, who kind of never did. And who knows, it might never will. But I got hopes, Roach. I think we'll have some good luck. Battle of Ohio, so you know he's gonna want to win it too. You know, him being an Ohio boy, him being a Cincinnati, not Cleveland. I think it's gonna mean a lot to him, but we'll see for sure. Burrow had 60 touchdowns last season. I could see him getting 25, 30. Yeah, man. It just depends on how we're running the offense. If we're slinging it, Zach Taylor, if he wants to run a lot of 4 out, 5 out, definitely possible. And it also depends what he wants to run in the red zone. If he wants to be the guy to punch it in there, with Mixon, or throw it out to the outside to Bernard or something like that, he could be doing that. But if he wants to, you have A.J. Green, T. Higgins, and Alden Tate all over 6'4" to 6'7" in the end zone, toss it up. Toss it up. Let him go get it, man. I could see them getting a lot of touchdowns. Dude, Alden Tate's huge. So, yeah, that's very possible, getting a lot of touchdowns in the red zone. Just tossing up. Throw a little touch pass up there. Let him go fight for it, man. I love what they did with the claw mark and the number. Yeah. That was sick. You talking about the one on Twitter? Little details like that make jerseys night and day. Yeah, that's sick. I didn't even notice that. The little claw mark and the jersey number. That's pretty sick. For sure. Reader will have the biggest impact in Bell. Yeah, I agree. I said the same thing. Reader with the biggest impact in Bell with stats. Dude, if he broke Mayfield's rookie touchdown record, that'd be sick. Because it was so hyped with Baker this, Baker that, touchdown record this, that. And then, obviously, I don't want the same with Burrow, but, that'd be pretty sick. He came back and smashed it right after he did. And I'm not going to lie, Mayfield's rookie season, not trying to be a hater or anything, it was impressive. The fact he came in and took it away from Tyrod Taylor mid-game. And I don't know about you guys, but were you watching that game live when he took it from Tyrod Taylor and he showed out? He did that one thing where I think it was like a flea flicker end around. He tossed it and he caught it in the end zone. Like, dude, that was sick. I was watching that game live when that happened. I think it was a night game, wasn't it? I don't know if it was Sunday night, Monday night, but it was a night game, I'm pretty sure. Tyrod Taylor went out, he came in and did that. I'm not gonna lie, like if that happened, something like that, similar happened with Joe Burrow, I'd be pumped. I can't even hate about that. So yeah, he would need to get 27 or 28 touchdowns to beat Baker Mayfield. So we'll see. Could be done, dude. That guy's third starts. I like what the Jets did with their new unis. Didn't that get a lot of hate on Twitter? I'm thinking about the Rams. Dude, the Rams, like their logo and everything. Dude, they got so much hate for that. No, the thing I thought that was funny is about the Jets is with those new jerseys they had Jamal Adams like repping them, and now he's leaving. So they're not bad. I think they could be better, but I like them. They're sharp. They're like sleek and modern. I feel like that's what a lot of teams are trying to chase. You know what I mean? Trying to go for sleek, modern, and they have that green, so it's different. Sean Williams said he wants to be one of the best in the league. He gets better every year. How do you think he'll do this year? Look, competition, man. I actually met Sean Williams while I was at work a couple months ago. I got a photo with him. I work at a pet store, and I see this guy come in. Man, he looks familiar. I'm like, you Sean Williams for the Bengals? He's like, yeah, man. He didn't buy a puppy from us, but he just shopped for his dog. Dude spent like $700 in like 15 minutes. Just put on his card. Nicest guy ever. I mean, you guys gotta think these guys are more than football players; they're human beings. But nicest dude ever. So chill. Came in, listened. I guess he didn't know much about dogs, but he just got a puppy, and he listened to everything we said. We told him. Coolest guy ever. I'm trying to find the picture for you. But his role, I think he's 30 now. He's one of the. How old is Sean Williams? 29. So yeah, I mean he's definitely one of the older guys out there. So hopefully, even if he's not starting or if he's not making a lot of plays, hopefully he's kind of doing that veteran role. I'm pretty sure he had a captain badge last year, so it's gonna be very interesting his role. But as long as he's being productive and I think he's gonna be up there. You go here, you go there, you do this. Oh, you messed up. You need to do this next time. That would be sick. He doesn't need to be out there making plays all the time because I feel like we have a couple other playmakers besides him. But as long as he's being a leader, because he's one of the oldest guys on that secondary, might be the oldest. I'm trying to find the picture. Hold on. I don't know when it was. But yeah, it was the craziest story ever. I'm in there just working and Sean Williams comes in. Dude, his hands, like, I didn't know it was Sean Williams at first, but I knew he was a football player. Because one, he's big, but his hands were like huge. Like, dude, when he grabbed the shopping cart, his hands, like he was holding it, his hands were like wrapped around it. Which they were huge, dude. You could tell, like, oh, this dude plays something. Matter of fact, being Sean Williams, so cool story. I'll try to find the photo for you guys. I don't know where it is, but I have it in here somewhere. Last 9 to 85 was Carson Chad. Now we have Joe and T. Yeah, man, I saw that was blown up over Twitter when Chad let T have the 85. I remember that. Because everyone's going crazy, like, oh, is he going to get 85? Is Chad going to let him have 85? And Chad being the Cincinnati guy, of course he's going to let him have it. Because the Bengals didn't retire it, so, you know what I mean? So Chad being the nice guy he is, he let him have it. That's true. I'm trying to find the freaking photo, dude. I can't find it. Either way, Baker let it get in his head. I don't think Burrow. I will see Burrow being one of those players. Like, all right, on the next play, yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, I can totally see Baker having a bounce back season, like silencing the haters. But at the same time, I can see him just losing it even further. So just how I think the Bengals are tossed up, I think the Browns are too. Like, dude, Baker has no excuse, bro. He has so much talent, bro. So much talent on that team. So many weapons. It's insane. And I don't even want to talk about the Browns because that's all national media talked about last year. But, dude, he has so much talent on that team. So many weapons. Most of the time, all he has to do is throw it up. They're going to go get it. But, yeah, it could have been a head case for him. But either way, I can see him having a good year or another bad year. But only time will tell. And Stefanski, the new coach they got, I think he's going to help. Honestly. The offensive coordinator from the Vikings that's going to the Browns, he's an offensive guy. He should help. If he comes in and doesn't help Baker, being the offensive guy he is, I don't know what to tell you. It's definitely Baker at that point. So, I mean, I'm sure they brought him in because of the offensive talent they had and let it go to waste last season. And now they literally have no excuse because he helped out the Vikings and made Dalvin Cook how productive he was into what he was. I don't want to say he made the player he was, but he definitely helped with the Vikings. So, I don't know. Browns, I mean, what do you think about the Steelers, though? Like, what do you think about Big Ben? Think this is his last season? Then get 2 more, 3 more? And do you guys think Mason Rudolph is the answer? Let's be honest. Do you think Mason Rudolph is the answer? Found a photo. Sean Williams. Oh. Nicest guy. January 21st was the day. Coolest guy ever. Literally said, hey man, can I get a picture with you? Yeah, come here. Cool dude. At what point do you give Joe Burrow or Mixon a captain badge? I mean, if it's me, I believe the quarterback should have a captain badge because the quarterback's the most valuable, you know, position in all of sports. So I would do it right away, personally. But what do you guys think? Because I know there's some people who say they need to earn it. You know, you shouldn't give it to a rookie because of rookie mistakes. It needs to be someone with, veteran. You need to have some type of veteran presence. Personally, I think quarterback, especially first round, first pick of the NFL draft, I think he should grab it right away. At least not right away. Let him have preseason. Let him win out the quarterback battle, which he will, and then be like, okay, he earns it. Boom. Don't give it to him like before practice and building up and preseason and all that stuff. But once they battle out and people win their position, then give it to him. That's what I would do. Because I mean, let's be honest. If he's not gonna get it this year, he's gonna get it next. So, you might as well just give it to him now. What are you waiting for? You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Give it to him now? Or does he have to earn it? If you are new in the stream, go ahead and drop a like for me real quick. If you are enjoying the content you are watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. # road to 1K. We are less than 150 subs away from 1K. And I've been doing DCTV for less than 3 months of sports podcast. Thank you guys for the support. I wouldn't be here without you guys. 1K in less than 4 months. Can we do it, guys? We'll find out. I think we can. But yeah, get ready for tomorrow at noon. I'm about to premiere the video after this. No one's answering. Am I behind? Or are you guys just not talking? I can't tell. It's okay if you disagree with me. My feelings won't get hurt. We're here talking it out anyway. So if you disagree with me, you don't have to agree with me on everything, guys. Constructive criticism helps. Did you guys like that picture? Yeah, pretty big dude, huh? But I'm telling you, dude, those hands. If you don't know what the guy plays, look at his hands. He has big hands. It's a receiver or a secondary. At least he's a big belly. He's a defensive lineman, offensive lineman. You know what I mean? There's ways to tell. So. Well, I'm going to give it. I didn't even notice. I was going to go 20 minutes ago, and you guys kept me here until 2 hours. So it's 2 hours and 3 minutes. I'm going to answer a few more and actually wrap it up this time, guys. Thank you for the support. 2-hour stream. My second stream ever. It's crazy. I think he's done after a season. Mason has brain damage after his run with Myles Garrett. Bro, that was... Oh my god. I wish I was doing DCTV when that happened, because I would just do a Bengals live stream and we would just sit here and I wouldn't even have my face on here. I would just have that one meme of Mason Rudolph and his head dented, or it's the distorted filter, and I would just have that over and just have me speaking, and that would be the live stream for 2 hours. DCTV has big things for the season. Trust me. We're hitting 1K before the season starts. I'm going to be creative. What would the Ravens do if Lamar went down? Oh, dude, you're asking the wrong person. RG3, right? RG3 is still the backup. Or did he leave this offseason? I thought he stayed. I think Burrow gets it this year, but Mixon should have one now, says Drake Berry. Yeah, I get the Burrow, but I mean you also got to think they probably should pay Mixon before giving the captain badge, because if they're gonna give him the captain badge before paying him, Mixon's gonna want even more money. So I actually agree with the Bengals there. They should not give him the captain badge until they pay him. Because I mean, if they give him the captain badge, he might want $2 million more in salary than what he wanted previously because he's a captain now. So sign him, captain. Let's wait a little bit. Come on, that makes sense. You can't disagree with me on that. And if you think my feelings about Joe Mixon, go check out my hashtag Pay Joe Mixon video. That video did really well too. That one's also over 1K. Let me check that. Hashtag Pay Joe Mixon's at 1.1K with 57 likes and 0 dislikes. So you guys like what I had to say about that one. Hashtag Pay Joe Mixon, baby. Let's pay him. Obviously, nothing too crazy. And I don't even want to get into that topic. If I talk about that topic, I'm going to be on here for another 30 minutes. So please don't ask a question about that. I'll take one more very last question. One more very last question. This is it. One more. Somebody give me one more. That's it. I'm done after this. 2 hours and almost 10 minutes. I love you guys, though. Appreciate the support. Up to 12 likes. Appreciate it. One last one. Make sure you guys are ready for tomorrow's video. Make sure you click the bell so you guys get notified when the premiere is on, just so you can join the premiere and talk with people while you're watching. I actually watch the premiere with you guys. So when you're commenting something in the premiere, like, hey, I agree with that, or hey, what about this? I actually respond to you live on the premiere at noon on Tuesday and Thursdays, Eastern time. As high as people rank them, what would the Ravens be without him? And the Ravens, that's huge because the Ravens run through Lamar. Literally run. Like the option and everything. They could still run the same thing with RG3, but it's just obviously not going to be as effective. But, if he did go down, I think they would run the same thing because of RG3. You know what I mean? But it just wouldn't be as effective. And, one person touches RG3's knee, he's done for it too. So who's next up after that? And is Lamar their whole team? No. They got a lot of talent on that team. Even as a Bengals fan, I'm not going to be biased. There's a good amount of team. The running backs are solid. And it works because of the options. So, they know what they're doing. They have some good offensive linemen. They might have Jamal Adams here soon. So, the defense is pretty nice. So, it's a good roster. They're not just Lamar. But if Lamar went down, they would have issues because they're built through Lamar. But they aren't built only with Lamar. Does that make sense? They're not only built with Lamar, but they're built through Lamar. So, live game reactions. Hey, if you guys would like to see it, I can do it. I can do some live game reactions. Just depends if I'm free the day of, which I'm sure I am, because I'm usually just sitting watching on my flat screen TV and my other TV, 3 TVs, watching a bunch of different games. But yeah, I could probably do that if I move a TV into this room on Sundays. I could probably have that. And then I actually have something ordered to where I'm going to be able to film off my laptop live. So right now you guys are seeing me on my Mac, which is lower quality, and I'm speaking my audio off of it. But I ordered parts to where you guys are going to have me live streamed on my actual camera and my mic, like in my actual videos. It's on my Canon camera in this. But I don't have that right now because I don't have the cords, but I actually already ordered them. So yeah, I'll have much better quality. Live game reactions is something I'd probably do if you guys want to see it. I'll put that in my notes right now. So I just want you to know, like, the quality isn't the best on this, but if you go to all my videos, either 720 or 1080. So my videos have good content with a good blue snowball microphone. That's one thing I preach. I want good content, quality content that's professional. But with this, I have to wait for the parts I ordered, which I think they come next week. So don't worry. Let me put live reaction in the phone. I think you are asking, this is my final one. What would you rank Mixon? I think he's 5 or 6 in the league. Well, when I talk about my Pedro Mixon video, I talked about where I placed him. I think I said 6 to 8 because I was going through the top 10 paid running backs, and I put him 6 through 8. I'm pretty sure, and then I looked at what those players were being paid, and so then for he should be paid that amount. That's exactly what I did in my Pedro Mix video. If you didn't see it, I literally just went off top 10 paid running backs. I believe Joe Mixon is 5th. This is what the 5th running back. So this is what Joe Mixon should get paid for this song. That's exactly what I did in that video. If you didn't watch it, or if you did, you forgot. Let me see. I mean, Christian McCaffrey's better. Dalvin Cook is better when healthy. I know you guys probably disagree with me on that, but as of right now, I think Joe Mixon's going to be a different Joe Mixon this season. I think whatever Joe Mixon is, if you believe he's 8'7", 6'5", next year he's going to be 4'3". Like, I have a feeling he's going to go off this year. Derrick Henry, obviously statistically he's better. He was the rushing king. I forgot what I said in that video. But not an argument, but I did have a pretty heated debate with my cousin, who some of you Bengals fans might follow on Twitter, Caleb Riesenberg. Big Cincy guy. He helps me a lot. I told him I believe a healthy Dalvin Cook is better than a healthy Joe Mixon. As of right now, I said Dalvin Cook. And we probably spoke for like 45 minutes going back and forth. But they're both hell of a running backs, and that could change this season. Obviously, you look at Dalvin Cook's situation that he's doing with the Vikings, and you look at the situation that's going on with the Bengals. So, I don't know if I necessarily put Nick Chubb, or Chris Carson. I don't know, dude. That could be a whole 15-minute conversation on it, like 30-minute, honestly. Derrick Henry, I probably put healthy Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, maybe. I don't know if I put Chris Carson above him. I don't think I do. So I think 5 through 8 is where he's at right now. Next season, I think he'd be 4-3. I think that's what I'm going to wrap it up here. So this is all I have for today or tonight. I got work tomorrow. But stay tuned. Please set an alarm to wake up. Join the premiere tomorrow morning. I'll be there live with you guys at noon Eastern time in tomorrow's video. I would love if everybody was here. Everybody that was here today was there tomorrow. It would mean so much to me. It already means so much that you guys came out and really supported me tonight on only my second live stream so far. The rest have just been podcasts Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon. DCTV is just going to keep going up, guys. I promise you. Been doing these videos for less than 3 months, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers and 40,000 views. We're at Let me check my YouTube views right now in total. Like I'm telling you guys, DCTV is the real deal. It's going up. And all your Cincinnati content, man, best of best right here. And this is why, because it's fan to fan talk right here, man. I'm going to talk to you guys weekly, almost daily, about good content and everything. So this is why DCTV is going up. And we're going to, as Cincinnati together, even as DCTV gets bigger, I'm never going to be superior. See you guys as if I'm the bigger one. See, DCTV is always about the community of Cincinnati and what we believe as a community, honestly, as a city. So that's kind of what it means here at DCTV. But you guys have a good night. I really appreciate you all coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the premiere whenever we talk next on live. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for coming out. You guys have a good night, all right? Everyone have a good night, all right? Be safe. Get some sleep. Have a productive and fun weekend, all right? Have a fun, safe weekend, all right? Stay you. Stay true, guys.